here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Striding in, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Seared down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Here's Jed Lowry now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he brings a .353 batting line. No balls and one strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Working for the punch out and the offering to first. A play at the plate. Here's Chris Davis now from the belt. Kicks and deals. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
1-2 as he chases the slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11.
And the pitch.
Brett Gardner.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. His previous history with Mike Fiers, not great. He's 1 for 8. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Lifted the other way out to left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches. Wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Aaron Hicks comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Lucroy has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Standing in, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that misses. 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth. Second baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now batting, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Chapman. He found his way over to 3rd via a triple in his first at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, center fielder, Aaron.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two and 2 the count. Hit in the air out to left field. Pinder moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Drilled down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Nope, that's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In for strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Standing in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at first. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter.
Ready now, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Torres has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 22. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 0-1 the count. Left side. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. In now, Gary Sanchez. He threw a walk his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. 6. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jed Lowry goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Olson stands at second with 2 gone. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He loses him on ball 4. Digging in, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A ball and a strike.
That counts 1-1.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. The Yanks leave 1. And this is So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
He's running. Still no balls and 2 strikes. He's on the move again from first. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 22. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in once again, Jed Lowry. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Dylan Betances gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Now batting, designated hitter.
First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he takes ball 1. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks will get there, and Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Andrew McCutchen will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Andrew McCutchen.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Previous history against Dellin Betances, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for Oakland.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Semien leads off second with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, number 22. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed, so...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jed Lowry would be next. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Blake Trinan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hicks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first. Runners back. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Judge is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. At the plate, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Lowry is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference, cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.